loves, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Myra, and as you see from today's title, I'm going to be doing a how-to glitter acrylic French tip nail. Super excited because this was a requested video by one of you guys on my Instagram. I asked you a few days ago to let me know what kind of how-to tutorials you guys wanted to see here on my YouTube channel. And the very first one said acrylic tutorial for Frenchies. And I think I've done videos on these in the past, but I really wanted to do an in-depth one because I don't think I've ever gotten in-depth for one. So let's get started. Feel free to, as always, comment down below or send me a DM through Instagram letting me know what kind of video you would like to see me do here on my YouTube channel. Any how-tos, any specific brands, anything that you guys want to see on here, let me know. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm grabbing my practice finger from 𝘈𝘂𝘂𝘂, and the tips that I'm using are from my website, 𝘈𝘧𝘂𝘂𝘂𝘂. I'm using the 3XL square no C-curve tips in a box. And as I'm speaking and as I'm uploading this video, we have our June 2023 sale of the month, so go ahead and go check it out on my website. Everything is linked down below as always. And I cut it to my desired length. I of course wanted a long nail, and I also wanted a longer French tip. I usually do it pretty short, and I wanted to do it a little bit different. And I also really wanted to take my time because I really wanted to do a little bit of filing. So I'm using Nude Panther from Not Polished, which is one of my top 3 favorite nude colors from their brand. And I'm using my 𝘈𝘧𝘂𝘂𝘂 acrylic brush in the number 14. And so basically what I do is I pick up my bead and I use a like dry to wet bead, but it's a little bit more on the wetter side because I want to be able to move it around, but at the same time I don't want it to be too dry, because if it is, then it's just going to stay in one spot for a limited amount of time, and I really want to work with that bead to basically mold it the way I want. I want it to look exactly like the French tip that I want it to look like without having to file. Now, of course, you can file, but just know that it does take a little bit longer to do because it's an extra step. And for you to cut down on time, you want to get to the point where you don't have to do extra steps, so you can get, you know, your money's worth and that client out of your chair as soon as possible. That should be your end goal after, you know, a certain amount of time of doing nails. The faster you work, the more clients you're able to take and the more money you're able to make, you know? So I do that and I place it where the, how do I say it? Like where the tip meets the natural nail, because from there on, I'm going to bring it down. But as I'm bringing it down, it's going to go smaller and smaller and smaller, creating that French tip look. And then once I mold it, you know, I take my time with it until it's completely dry and I can't mold it anymore. And I make sure that it's a shape that I want it. And then I apply my beads closer to the cuticle area, so that way I have the apex that I want, the thickness that I want, and you obviously want to fill it in with the acrylic powder to have it cohesive, have it all the same color obviously, and make it look like one, just a cohesive look altogether. Like when you're finished with the nail, you shouldn't be able to tell how many beads you did, whether you did 3 like I did in this video or whether you did 20. You shouldn't be able to tell like when you're done with the actual nail. So once I'm done with that, I go in with my glitter acrylic, and I'm using one from my website, 𝘈𝘧𝘂𝘂𝘂𝘂𝘂, and it's called Barbie Girl. It's one of our top selling glitter acrylics because it's so beautiful. I absolutely love it, and it's been a while since I've used it on a video, so super excited if you guys are new here. And what I do is I place one bead right below the French tip, and then I fill in the sides. So this part can get pretty tricky because you can get it very easily on the nude acrylic part, But all I do is I'm very careful with it. Like I said, I take my time and I move any glitter out of the way, making sure that nothing is on that nude acrylic. And I use small beads if I need to. I apply a lot of beads if I need. And then once I'm done with that, I go in with my clear acrylic to encapsulate. I use the biggest bead where the Frenchie or where the French tip meets the glitter acrylic, because it has such a big indent from the two. I wasn't focused on having the glitter acrylic and the nude acrylic be the same thickness, because I'm gonna go in with the clear and fix all of that and give it the apex that I want with that clear acrylic. It's going to build your nail that way, so you don't have to worry about your glitter acrylic being as thick as your nude, because you're gonna go in with that clear acrylic to encapsulate it. And you absolutely need to do this, because once you go in with your e-file, if you don't encapsulate, it's gonna completely take off what your work that you just did. We don't want that, so all you have to do is focus on making the clear acrylic the thickness that you want and that cohesive look that you want to bring together. Once I'm done with that, I don't count the beads on this either, because it can get kind of tricky when it comes to encapsulating French tips, because you just don't know how many beads you're gonna need. But just look at it from the sides and make sure that, you know, it's how you want it to look, and then you're done. Once that's all dry, I go in with my e-file and my hand file. I like to hand file first, just because sometimes you get acrylic like on the sides, or it like runs to the sides. So you want to give it that nice sharp edges that you want. And so I work on that first, from the left side to the right side, and then from the very end of the nail, making it that shape that I want as well. The hand file, that I'm using is from 𝘂𝘪𝘠𝘰, and these are the 100 rectangle files that are available on their website. So here I am, all done with the application. Oh, I guess I was putting one in the cuticle area that I thought that I needed. Just blending it down. The clear that I'm using is from Not Polish. It's one of my favorites. It's super, super clear, as you can see. No bubbles or anywhere. And all the links are down below in my description box of this video. So here I am hand filing. I'm showing you very quickly. Hand filing on a practice hand can get kind of tricky, because it tends to like move out sometimes if you're a little bit too rough on it. And I kind of am when I'm hand filing. Now I'm going in with my 𝘂𝘪𝘠𝘰 purple nail drill and the brand new 𝘂𝘪𝘠𝘰 small mandrel bit, which I'm completely obsessed with. These are perfect for any nails that you're doing, especially for short ones. I absolutely love it. It's so cute. It's literally just a mandrel bit, but a mini one, like a smaller one. And these sanding bands are so adorable because they're tiny too. And I just love the way they worked. I'm using the medium ones. They come in fine, medium, and coarse. And I'm using the medium ones to seal the cuticle area, because that is a must for no lifting when doing your nails. Make sure you guys don't skip that step. I seal the cuticle areas, I go all over, and then using my Young Nails swipe and my Crafts by 9 pink lint-free wipes, I go over the entire nail to take off any dust. And with my Crafts by 9 glossy no wipe gel top coat, I am going to put it all over the nail and bring it to life. This glitter is absolutely stunning, and pairing it with this beautiful nude acrylic, amazing. I loved it. I hope you guys liked today's video. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what video you guys would like to see me do next. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.